Hi guys, welcome to this episode. Today I'm going to do a demonstration on the Canon 80D. I'm going to be demonstrating majority of the features that are available to you in the manual mode. So it is the Canon 80D that we're demonstrating today. So if I go to my camera, I've got it on manual mode. So if you can see, if I hold this button down and toggle this, I can put it into manual mode. So that is now in manual mode. Okay, so once you've got it in manual mode, now there's no card in this camera, so I'm just going to demonstrate these features that are available to you on this camera. Okay, so I'm hoping you can all see that. So you've got your aperture, your shutter, your ISO, your exposure compensation, your white balance, and your Q button, and your focus metering, your timer, your file size. All of those features available to you to use. So to switch the camera on, let's start from beginning. Switch it on, the camera comes on. So as you can see, there's no card in the camera because I'm using the card to film with this one. So if I click on the Q button, it allows me to change all these different settings. Now this is a touch screen camera, so that basically allows me to touch the different settings and change various things. So if I click on the shutter, use the wheel like all Canon cameras have, which is that one there, and I sort of hover in, I can actually change the shutter speed like this. Okay, if I click on F6, which is the aperture, I can increase and decrease the aperture with the wheel. Now, I prefer to use this tool here to navigate my settings. I just find it a bit more responsive and a bit quicker, especially when you're doing things extremely quick. Okay, so auto ISO is on auto at the moment, so I can increase and decrease that as well. So this particular camera goes all the way up to 16,000. Okay, so it's not got a huge ISO range, but it's still pretty decent. Exposure compensation, so again, if I go to exposure compensation, use this wheel, I can increase and decrease the exposure compensation. If I click on this one here, so just the flash level, I can increase and decrease the level of the flash over here right up to +3, and I can take it down all the way down to 0 as well. Okay, you know, guys, appreciate you guys watching me. So if you've got any questions, please do post, you know, add some comments. You know, if my videos are useful, I do appreciate it. Any feedback is always helpful. If you're new to photography, then this camera will be useful for you. So let's get back to this. So if I'm still in manual mode, I'm going to click on the Q button. So yep, back in action. So you got your manual selection, which is over here. Okay, so you can do spot metering, timer, and all these things. Now I haven't got an SD card, so it's not quite working. I need to put something in there for it to sort of do its thing. You got evaluative metering over here. You got manual selection, 1-point autofocus, manual focus, choose operating according to the subject and movement, and you've got your timer and your file size over here as well. Okay, so your file size, if you select it, you can have different file sizes depending on what you want it for. So if it's something obviously big, you might want it big, but if you're putting pictures on the internet or Instagram, you probably want it as small as you can, because the quality is pretty decent and you're not going to get a lot of graininess in your pictures. Okay, so yeah, that's as much as I can tell you in terms of the Q button. The start button will take you to the menu that will look like this, and if you press your Q button, you can actually also change all these settings via the LCD screen as well, like this. Okay, so you can, and it's got like a little menu there, and you can sort of flick through them, and you can go, and again, if you press the Q button, that one takes you back. White balance, you can change those things as well, and you can change the creative filters as well. So these are the filters that's available to you as well. Okay, if you click back on your Q button, press back on that button, it will take you back to that menu. If you press this button again, which is a stop button, and press the Q button, it will take you back to those settings for you to be able to change the all focus modes, timer, file size, white balance, and all those sort of things. If you click on let me just go back again, sorry. If I click on, that's my shutter, that's my aperture, and that's my ISO, so I can actually click on that and also change that around, so you can see my image is coming back into focus because I've just changed the shutter. And the aperture, again, I can also increase and decrease that here as well. A lot of people prefer to use that setting because they can see a visual of their aperture, so they can see the picture or the video getting darker. So if it's getting darker, obviously that probably means that the aperture is a bit smaller or bigger depending on where your location is. Your ISOs, at the moment I've got 4000, so if I take that down to auto mode, the camera will work itself out again, and you can see that this image or this clip is now has got a pretty good exposure. When I first sort of opened this up, when I launched it, it was oversaturated, and I've just played around with the aperture, shutter and ISO, and you can clearly see that it's made a difference to this particular image. Okay guys, that's a lot of information on the Canon 80D. If you've got any questions, please do post. Happy to respond. Whether it be negative or positive, I don't really care. I make these videos for fun, really, to tell you the truth. So I do appreciate people watching me, and people that are new to the channel, please do subscribe. And if you've got to the end of this video, well done. You've watched a massive video, and thumbs up to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.